Caution. It is possible that certain scenes of this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. Your name is Hellblades, correct? Alright. Welcome, Hellblades. You have been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter's on a mission. Be sure it's accomplished. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. Lali-ho, everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to Let's Play Off. To move my body, use L stick. To interact with the environment, use A. So this was originally an RPG Maker game. I believe it was originally French. The developer Mortis Ghost made this years ago, and this is a remake released on Steam. Has new stuff apparently. I've beaten the original, by the way. Welcome to Zone 0. But yeah, love this game. And love the original. I'm anxious to see what's new. There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, my dear illusory interlocutor. I'm the Batter. I have been entrusted with a sacred mission. Delighted, I'm sure, but I'm not addressing the party, only the soul it harbors. What is your name, Controller? His name is Hellblades. He can't talk to us. However, he can see and hear everything. Although to me you are nothing more than an illusionary spectre, or imaginary spectre, sorry, he said illusory already. I must say I am delighted to make your acquaintance as well, my dear Hellblades. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service can I offer an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable. Therefore, I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if I may be of assistance. Thanks. And up he goes. So yeah, this is your basic RPG Maker fare to begin with. There are definitely differences. And I have played the prologue, so I do know a few differences that are even different from the original game. One of which we will go through the combat tutorial here, and we will see. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. So I was mistaken from the first, and you do not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. I must say, this is really quite strange. You are the first living being I've ever met in this place. I had concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It's all too obvious that I was mistaken. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories, you may find yourself subject to the violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. I probably said hostile. Anyway, your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? Yeah. Purification in progress. This is the battle screen, as you can see. You will find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. As the battle begins, you will be given your first choice. You must decide between attack, defend, competence, and objects. And naturally, attack allows you to engage your opponent in the classical manner. Now is the time to put theory into practice. Choose the word attack from the menu undulating before you, and then select my form to slay me with your mat. So yeah. Also, this menu kind of has like a, almost a Persona feel. I wonder if that's what they were going for, because I don't think the original had this. It's been a while since I played the original, so you'll have to forgive me. I don't think it had this style to the menus. There definitely was this style to the battlefield. That is definitely the same, or similar. Excellent, my dear sportive companion. Remember that the impact of your assault is determined by the level of both the batter and his opponent. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I am sure. When you're ready, strike again. Now notice that my bar flashed, and now my menu has like this shockwave going across it. That means I'm fixing to hit critical. So that's a new thing. I don't remember in the original there ever being a guaranteed crit, but there is a guaranteed crit. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you exchange. Just as it is your goal to purify these specters, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Choose to defend and protect yourself from one of my dastardly blows. Now notice, see, now the judge has his little triangle or diamond flickering, or has the shockwaves going up it. So he's fixing to hit critical. That's something to watch. Now, once more, if you'll be so kind to prove your mastery of defense. So yeah, if you see that happening and you can't stop it, you might want to defend. Even the best sportsmen, I believe, are subject to the callous vicissitudes of the playing field. Do not fret, you can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects grants you access to the inventory you're carrying. Now, let us attempt to utilize an object. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. But there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I am speaking, of course, of your competences. Speaking generally, they are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence might trigger an unusually powerful attack, or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So, I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competence costs exhausted, you will find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. And if by some mischance you cross swords with a more than worthy opponent before recovering it, victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, let us try one. Choose competence, then run with courage, a skill calibrated to brutalize your enemies. We also have wide angle, which allows us to scan, essentially. Let's scan the judge. A cryptic feline of an odd appearance. Unable to detect type, no weaknesses detected. No, you really have not understood me at all. It makes one tear one's hair out. I will repeat myself. Open widely your ears. I love that. I wanted to scan you, Judge. Behave. Oh, he's fixing to kick my butt. Okay. Now you have mastered not only this competence, but the very art of combat. You must remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. Your sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your confreres, or those of your opponents, fall to 0. Do take care of your health if you are hoping to pursue a career in purification. And he has fled. Now you are ready to dispose of all the impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission. Provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining bat blows upon an innocent cat. At all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me, if you would like my guidance a while longer. And he whoops up to the building. Ah, yes. Passing through here will require careful operation of your cerebral apparatus. You know, the one bathing limply in your languid cranium. I believe that these floating blocks correspond in some way or another to the symbols you see before you on the wall. So yes, this is a pretty obvious and easy puzzle, but it's designed to teach you button puzzles. How button puzzles work. I went back upstairs by accident. Is there a problem, charming hero? I cannot do everything for you. I'm not your father, after all. But if I might offer a suggestion, perhaps you could try to activate some of these floating blocks more than once if it proves necessary. Come now, solve this intriguing obstacle for me post-haste. I wish to join the ground floor as soon as possible. So yeah, put them in order. 1, 2, this is 6, 8, and then 2, 3. And you can tell you can hit that one twice because it didn't fully go transparent whenever I tapped it. Ahaha! Finally, after all our exertions, the eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene. Crunch, nom, nom, crunch. Alright. So yeah, that building that we entered before, over here, has 448287. These things always count from the furthest away from this thing here. This is C, by the way. So it's 448287, and then C. Now, feast your eyes upon an accessory that will prove especially useful on your purifying quest, my enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you have no doubt noticed. And nevertheless, you will be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colours, which defy any sensible theory of the visual arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition outside space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. Now, I invite you to try it for yourself in order to discover regions more populous than this deserted place. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly toward the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grip you. Okay. Do not worry, I too travel widely across the zones of this world. I am certain we will meet again. Ah yes, by the by, take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you entry to Zone 1. Have I explained that at any moment, you can at any moment examine yourself and your inventory by pressing menu, and the Lali-ho card has been found. So yes, this is our status. We just have a bat. Competences. We actually also have save first base, which is a healing move. Luck ticket, silver flesh. That's a competence restoring. And then the Lali-ho card, which allows us access to Zone 1. We only have the bat. We don't have any equipment to equip, so... And then there's options. I have this set to dynamic because the border art will change. I know that my picture will block the top right. If I see anything interesting in the top right, I'll vanish myself temporarily. You can change the combat speed. You have Unrelenting, which is active, basically. Thoughtful, and Patient. I'm going to keep it on Thoughtful. There are accessibility options. That's interesting. And then, of course, there's the quit options. So, yeah, that's our menu. I've been playing this on PC, so I bought it on Steam. And I do have a save game here. We're just going to cover over that, because all it was a test recording to make sure the audio was decent. And so I want you to hear the gay audio in this game, by the way. The audio is great. Though it does have different audio than the original, and I'm not sure which I prefer so far. But of course, I've only played up to Zone 1 because the prologue does Zone 1 and then stops. Speaking of Zone 1, Tramway 1's very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 1. Alright, so we don't have access to Damien, and it looks like we're at Elson. So yeah, let's go to Damien. And welcome to Zone 1. The game has officially began now. So, Tramway 2 hasn't run for a very long time. A visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Hellblades. Oh, I don't know him. He must be part of senior management. In any case, it's good. That means they've approved our requests. Come with me. I'll explain your assignment. Sit down, folks. You are here in the smoke mines, Damien. The south of the zone number 1. In the south of zone number 1. Here we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to other zones. The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale, so we can live. It's an essential element, the first of 4 elements. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. There we are. And so, well, how do I put this? Where are the impure spirits? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines. They're getting more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be better if you didn't go there, because the regulations forbid visitors from accessing the smoke mines. So, here's what we're gonna do. There's an annex in the mines that nobody ever visits. But a miner went in there some time ago. He says he saw something strange, nothing like the usual. So I thought, maybe that's the leader of the specters. So, there we are. If you accept, you'll go into the annex and kill the leader of the specters. Then the specters disappear, we can do our jobs again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Great. Impeccable. The tunnel is right down there. And I will wait for you here. Soon I'll be promoted. I could do surveillance in Alma. I can't wait for that day to arrive. Look, ticket. Okay. Cat. Well, what do we have? Who do we have here? Is that not Hellblades and his charming Jumping Jack the Batter? Are you the leader of the specters? No, certainly not. I'm only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. I have tried my level best to make it my own, but the operation has failed most systematically. But I'm thinking, perhaps you, who are not of the physical order of things, could succeed in binding this spiritual entity to your own. I invite you to attempt to retrieve the spherical add-on floating up and down just behind my hairy derriere. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon! I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well then, since it is chosen to accompany you, I can only advise you to make the best possible use of it. Okay. The leader of the specters isn't here. I fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies in the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. There is nothing here. It's just a sort of place for which I have a particular affection. What you seek is certainly located elsewhere. I love the judge, by the way. I think everyone loves the judge. Let's be honest here. Ah, you've returned. So, have you killed the leader of the Spectres? No, it wasn't there. Oh, really? Damn. Oh gosh, well then, I guess I'll have to let you into the main gorges in that case. But, the regulations prohibit it. Alright, I suppose this would be an extraordinary case, such as defined in paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the preliminary mines are on the right. There. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from doing our jobs properly. This is my break time anyway. Oh, there's a box over here. I found a Joker. Revives one character. Oh, I forgot that was there. Did I ever find... I'm pretty sure I found that in the original. Maybe it wasn't. What are you doing here? Are you one of the mine inspectors? The batter only talks when necessary. You've come to eliminate the specters? That's good news. The lab still always work in the farthest quarters. And since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. There are phantoms in all the tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who let you in here? The regulations normally prohibit visitors from the outside. Pillar art has been found. Zone 1. Okay. Which I think is what we're viewing now. I want to say that this pillar art is Zone 1. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I am the voice of forgiveness, come to eliminate your wretched forms. Well then. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. This is a brand new track for this game. It's good. It has more structure to it, though. I kind of prefer the original. Anyway, we are going to wide angle. These are just all common specters. Mysterious ectoplasmic incarnation. Unable to detect type, no weakness detected. Alright, and this is the alpha. So, alpha is able to use saturated string for 10 competence. We're just going to attack. Now, even though I prefer the original, I like this song. Oh, I got a critical over there. A saturated string in that guy. Ooh, Alpha just got a critical. Let's do this. Adversary is purified. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other galleries. The other blocks don't allow you to return to the nothingness. So, they do allow you to save and they do heal you, but you can't return to the nothingness from here. Found a Joker. Nice. I'm working. I'm being productive. Two pieces of Belial's meat have been found. Here's negative status effects. Okay, so it is a Panacea. Hi, floating heads. How are we doing today? They are Magnolia. A severed head floating in the air. Unable to detect type, resists metal, weak to smoke. Okay, resists metal. This doesn't have any... Okay, so that doesn't have any effect to it. I want to say that Run with Courage is metal. Yeah, so it resists metal. I can't use that, so... I did Flee instead. That was an accident. I did not mean to hit that. Oops. Why I forgot that Flee was the top option, okay? There's a door, but it seems to be locked from the inside. Hey, there's a torch here that's out. There's a strange switch on this thing. Oh, the door opened. We're safe here. We'll have to try to escape once we're out of meat. Regulations prevent outside visitors from meat galleries. Get out! Why'd you open the door? The specters are gonna attack us. Leave. Leave us right now. And we found 3 pieces of Belial's meat. Okay, well, there's nothing else here, so... Can I close the door back? Nope. Well, those guys are dead. Okay. What? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yes. But it's full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. Then who are you? Were you sent by the Queen? Or by Dan? No. But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. Oh, that would be great. There are specters in the big barns. Barns? Yes. You're here at the metal farmsteads of Pentel, on the east side of Zone 1. Wow. We got far. Cows! Our job is to cut livestock in two and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. Now I say what? All the low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. Some of it is loaded onto crates and sent to other zones, also so that they can have some objects in the ground too, I guess. It's an essential element, the first of 4 elements. Wait a minute. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. There. And so, there are specters in the big barns. I must purify the mines first. Yes, but the barns aren't that big, and it would be good if you took care of them fast, because the Queen's inspector's gonna arrive any moment. So, please, could you do the barns first? Alright. Aha! Great! Thank you so much. The barns are over there, to the right. They aren't big at all, you'll see. It'll all be done super quickly. I'd rather work here than the smoke mines. At least we get some fresh air. You shouldn't get attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. Yeah. Lovely. Hey. That was cute. Wait a minute. The face that thing had. I feel that was an Easter egg. These balls are heaps of worked metal. We're just going to be sent to other zones. They're, metallic. You're gonna destroy the specters? Hurry up, we're expecting the Queen's Inspector at any moment. It's important to pay close attention to the nutrition of the animals if you want high quality metal. Well, okay then. 5 specters remain in the barn. Purification in progress. Fat Spectre. Baneful ectoplasmic incarnation. Spectre type. Resists smoke, weak to metal. Run with courage. Adversary is purified. 4 specters remain in the barn. Fat Spectre is hasty. Oh. Has appeared. Resist metal, weak to meat. Oh no, another Let's kill the Fat Spectre. Also, yeah, now, so that can show this off. So that white bar is their HP. Chronic migraine. Ugh. Three specters remain. This was started with an Ooh, that ain't good. Okay, thankfully they did chronic migraine instead of hitting me with something that would hurt. Leveled up. Alpha is now level 2. And we're going to stop real quick and use save first base on him. And Alpha leveled up so he fully healed, so we're good. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, that's not what I... That was dumb. Oh, Junior Spectres. That's different. Minor ectoplasmic incarnations. Spectre type resists smoke, weak metal. Ah! That ain't good. Okay, those guys blew up. Okay, good to know. 1 Spectre remains in the barn. Let's go downstairs and see if it's down there. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, that's a lot of ahs. Ooh. Oh, it did critical nothing. Haha. Wait a minute. I wonder if I guard, if that's going to give me CC. Because I saw the CC 0. Yeah. I'm just gonna let the batter get some CC real quick. Oh. Home run. Barn has been purified. Teleport back to the entrance of the barn. I am really... Can it, you little shit. No, yes. How long's he been in there? I don't know. No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He will eliminate the specters. What makes him think he can wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you! Better than the Queen! No, I don't think that... Shut it! Didn't ask you what you thought. You all think you're smarter than the rest, but you're all the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghosts will erase that prig. You think he won't? Of course not. Nobody but an officer of the Queen could fight these ghosts. If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping in it. But then who's gonna destroy them? I could have done it. But you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. No, please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alma. At least the people there are polite. They're constantly cutting you off while you talk. Please, don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. Don't. No, If you want to keep your place, you'd better get the hell out of my way. Right this instant. Ooh, doing that voice for any long length of time is gonna suck. Who was that person? You're alive. Yes. And the specters? The barn has been purified. You must be very lucky. Who was that? That was Datan. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You'd better go complete your work in the smoke mines. Please. In any case, he's out of Alma. No one can go there without the proper authorization. So please, return to the smoke mines. Alright. Today it does seem to be kind of a jeer. It's half of a cow. Extracting bits of metal from the inside of cows isn't my dream job, but if I do it well, maybe I'll be transferred to Alma. Once you've extracted everything from the carcass, you slice it up into pieces and eat the meat. Well, at least they don't waste that, I guess. They say the metro stations are all named for important people from the past. I find it hard to imagine that things haven't always been the way they are now. So we can go back to Elson, which was the first one, and Damien, which was the second one, and we're at Pintel right now. So, yep, go back to the smoke mines, he said. Alright, let's go back to the smoke mines. Very dark in here. Now, there is something I want to check. Because there was a block over here. I think... Not there. Oh, hi. You're missing an eye, looks like. It is, one-eyed Spectre. Cutting Ectoplasm Incarnation. Spectre type resists smoke, weak to metal. domestic socket. That's lovely. My alpha's about to go down. And they will not leave it alone. That's very aggravating. Weak to metal, are you? Batter's level 3. Oh, now we can go that way. What's this way? Oh, it's dark. Yeah, so if you go to the dead ends here, you get ambushed. There we go. Oh, I got a lot of stuff. Scorpio orb has been found. Increases one character's attack by 4. They're the ones that have chronic migraine. I want to get rid of them as soon as possible. Like that. Libra orb has been found. Okay. And we got a Taurus orb. I'm gonna real quick use save first base. There we go. Surprising nobody. Level 3, expected bracket. Gemini orb. Also, what does that competence do? Inflicting poison, minimal impact. Ooh, poison's nice. Oh, Alpha got a critical coming. Nice. Capricorn orb has been found. Last one. Ow. And a Virgo orb. So yeah, each of those orbs is a buff. I suppose I could look at the stats and after I do this. So attack and defense should be pretty obvious. I think Esprit is your magic abilities. I could be wrong. And then agility is accuracy evasion, I think. In other words, the stats are pretty self-explanatory. So anyway, that was a side path just for those orbs. Let's do a little bit more before we call it. Did I go down there? I don't think I did. Oh, what are you guys? Oh, they're just common specters. We'll just kill them. Oh yeah, we did. I recognized about the time I got over there. Hi! Spectremite. Missing! Spectre type. Resist smoke, weak to metal. They don't do a lot of damage per hit, but they hit a lot. I'm actually gonna use a luck ticket here, because expected bracket. Oh, it killed it. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Wrong buttons. I'm not why I think it'll save first space. There we go. Hi. January. Ghoul with dusty breath. Spectre type resists smoke, weak to metal. January is poisoned. Level up, Furious Home Run. Special attack with low impact, so it doesn't have an element, it's just impact. The switch is currently on. The switch is now off. Oh, 2 fat specters. Oh no, that's gonna be a lot of ahs. Furious home run! Oh no, he didn't die. I'm not gonna waste that now. I'm lost. 2 lot tickets. You don't need Oz. Expected bracket. I think I did. That's an oopsie. Piece of Abaddon's meat. Fully restores teams HP and CC out of combat. Okay. Oh, there's this thing I need to switch off for. Characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? What I'm saying is that the average player isn't asking for this complicated, tedious dialogue. There should be more action, fewer questions. Who are you? I'm Zachary, traditional items merchant that's necessary in every video game. Whenever you go somewhere, you'll find I showed up just before you got there. But enough small talk. I'm not one of those protagonists you have to listen to for hours. So, let me see the color of your credits. So yes, we can also buy Moloch's meat, which allows us to cure poison. Which allows us to essentially use wide angle for free. We already have a Herald Bat. We already have the Audacious Symbol too, the Alpha started with it. But we can pick up an Aura of Justice or 2. And the Nicholas Tunic for the Batter, and Radius Epidermis for Alpha. If you notice, there's Defensive Equipment 1, Defensive Equipment 2. I think there's also a Defensive Equipment 3. So Batter will equip that one, and Alpha will equip that one. Then Batter will equip that, and that. And I don't think we have anything to sell. And that's going to do it for today. We're going to just save our game here. And so when we come back, we will continue traversing through Zone 1. And I look forward to playing this game again. I definitely look forward to finding the new things. And until then, we hope to see you again. Later.